Hey everybody, it's Jessica. Welcome back for another haul, this time for the month of April and maybe May if I don't have enough for April. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to show you obviously planner stickers like I normally do, but I have a couple of other things I wanted to throw in as well. So let's start in with the other things. So I decided to design a couple of photo books for our families based on our wedding. These are from Shutterfly. That's my tried and true photo printing service. I know there are a million others out there, but I've been really enjoying Shutterfly for probably the last like 10 years. So I just stick with what I know. I just designed two really basic 8x8, all the standard stuff except for the artwork style photo books. One for my family, one for my husband's family, and I'm gonna flip through them, just show you what's similar about these two and what's different. So the cover is entirely the same on both of them. So these both look exactly the same on the front, whoops, and on the back. The differences are going to be like in which family photos got included here, and then also on the binding, I just made it a little bit different depending on which family is getting it. So my husband's family, his name is first, and my family, my name is first. So it just says either Nathan and Jessica's wedding and the date, or Jessica and Nathan's wedding, depending on who's getting it. Which one do I have on top? Let's flip through the one for my husband's family first. So again, just the standard 8x8 photo books. I kept like the glossy cover. I paid the extra $5 for this particular storytelling style because this is the storytelling style. That's what they call it for clip art. This is the one we used for our wedding guest book. So I just wanted like a cohesive theme throughout. Fun fact, I did the cute like photo guest book thing where it was photos of us and people were supposed to write in the margins, and then they just wrote on like these parts, but that's fine. So I'm gonna have to look in my viewfinder to make sure everything shows. So there's page one, that's a photo from our ceremony. This one is for my husband's family, so I included his getting ready photos. We were basically ready by the time the photographer showed up, so all of these are pretty staged. Like, these were not a priority for me to get the getting ready photos that much, but I'm glad we have them at the end of the day. Our photographers actually showed up a little bit early on wedding day, which was kind of impressive. And we got a couple photos from our first look. This is the same in both books. This is a very emotional moment. And then some photos of my husband and his party, his fellowship of the groom, as we call them. I also just kept like the standard photo quality on these pages. So I think the resolution could be a little bit better if I had upgraded, but I just kept the basics. And then we have some photos from the ceremony that are relevant to my husband's family. Like his sister did a reading, and then this is obviously focused on my husband reading his vows. So it's been like almost 3 months since our wedding, and at first like the plan was not to have it inside. The plan was to have it at their beautiful outdoor garden area, but it was pouring rain, so we couldn't do that. And at first I was really disappointed, and every now and then I still am, but then I look back at some of the curated photos and I'm like, it actually was really pretty. And then we've got photos of exchanging rings. Our photographer was able to get behind the arch and take those, so I really like those actually. And then us walking back up the aisle, and then his parents walking back up the aisle. And then I'm just going to quickly flip through family photos of his family. And then both of our families combined. This page is the same in both books because it's both of our families. And then we've got pictures of our first dance and the mother-son dance and the brother-sister dance. That's the different page in his book. And then this end page is the same in both. This photo of us walking out on the patio to take some umbrella photos in the pouring rain. So that's the one for my husband's family. And then here's the one for my family. I think these are going to be Mother's Day gifts, so / Father's Day, but Mother's Day is sooner, so whoops. And I didn't get the lay flat pages either, so that's why these are a little floppy. You can get like lay flat pages if you really want to. Anyway, same picture there. Obviously my getting ready photos are different than my husband's. This is for my parents and my family. Same first look photos. These pages are different because it's my bridesmaids and a picture of just me. And sorry, my cat is She's in a mood today. I don't know what's up with her. And then these are pictures of my brother and my mom and my sisters and me coming up the aisle. Me crying my eyes out. And then a picture of my brother doing a reading, and then me reading my vows. And then I really like this photo. It's a nice, like, all ceremony photo. Same ring exchange photos, same going back up the aisle photos, but then obviously switched out my husband's parents for my parents. And then there's my family photos. I have so many siblings that I wanted not just photos with my whole family, but I wanted an all sibling photo. I wanted to split it up by my sisters and my brothers as well, just because it's a lot of people in a photo. And then all of my family, and then the same all family, both families photo. The same first dance photos, but then switching it out for my father-daughter dance and my sister giving her toast. And then the same just married photo. And then the same background as well. Okay, so that's my Shutterfly order. Let's go ahead and get into planner stickers. So I have a small order from SPC, from Scribble Prints Co. So I ordered, I think, some extenders, and then I ordered 2 kits. So I've just got a postcard, the Cinderella fountain. I don't know where that is. Is that in Disney World? I'm not sure. And then I just got a sheet of extenders because I was out, and I love getting Kittenish Girl Jess's freebie because look, she's holding her little calico kitty, and I've got a calico kitty too, so I love getting her freebies because I can totally use the cat on them. And then I got a mini kit and an ultimate kit. So the main reason for placing this order right now is that we got COVID back in March, and I'm like, isn't there a sick day kit floating around somewhere that I could use? So that's this kit. This is called Under the Weather. I just got the mini kit version because I don't need an ultimate kit in my leftovers for a sick day. But this is the double box freebie for that kit. I'll probably use that. And then I'll probably use like these full boxes and all of the ones that specifically have like being sick in them. I might save like the tub boxes for a more relaxing time. But yeah, there's the full boxes. And the deco and sidebar stickers. I love that this like teddy bear has a thermometer and he's kind of like saluting. That's the vibe I get from that. Get off of his desk. Cat, you know you're doing something wrong. Don't go up there. Turn around and my cat's on top of my husband's desk. He's working at the office today. She's in such a mood today. I hope, I'll get into it in a future plan with me, but I hope she's okay. Okay. Glitter headers and movie marquees and stuff, and some extra boxes as well. I love that elephant. And then this is all labels and little things and half boxes. And then the washi and another full box. You get so many full boxes in SPC mini kits, and I kind of wish they wouldn't do so many full boxes and they do more functional stuff. If it's going to be a mini kit, you know, then it could go farther as a mini kit. Anyway, so that's Under the Weather. I'm going to use that for our COVID week because this is definitely what the house looked like. And then I have an ultimate kit here. I wasn't planning to buy this right now, just because I was paying for shipping anyway. I got this kit that I'm planning to use this summer. So this is like Planahannah wedding theme. My husband's cousin's getting married in July and we're invited to the reception, and I feel like I don't think this is going to match like her colors or anything. It's at a nice place, but it's like a pretty low-key thing. They've been engaged for a long time, and we're very happy that they're finally able to celebrate because they definitely deserve it. But I kind of get this vibe from the place where it's going to be at, but I don't think these colors are necessarily going to be her colors. But it is a July wedding, which is like the heat of the summer, so I feel like these are great like summer wedding colors. So anyway, I do love this freebie with all of the black. That's kind of a fun new touch. These are the full boxes. Again, it's mostly, I feel like I'm using this for that wedding because this is kind of the vibe I get based on the venue photos that I saw. And then the deco and the sidebar stickers. I think mostly my cat's upset that my husband's not here. Extra full boxes and glitter headers. Again, I feel like the bright pink and the bright orange are perfect for the dead of summer, as I like to call it. There's no dead of winter here. There's just dead of summer. July is one of my least favorite months. So is August. And September is getting up there too, in Southern California anyway. Boxes and half boxes, and then all of the little things. The plain labels and more squared half boxes, and then the patterned version of those things. And then I think the next page is the washi page. Yes, so the washi with the extra full box and the date covers. So that is always, again, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna either use this for my husband's cousin's wedding, or if we go to it and like, I'm like, this isn't quite the vibe, then I'll use it for my cousin's wedding later this year, I think. Not 100% sure. I feel like this is gonna end up being the year of like a million wedding kits because I used a couple for January for my wedding. And then suddenly we got save the dates for like a ton of weddings right after later this year. So anyway, I gotta get my wedding kits in. So that's everything for this part of the haul. All right, so next we have some items from BellaPlanella, and I'm really surprised this got here in 2 weeks from when I ordered, considering it had to come from the UK, so that's pretty impressive. I've only ordered from this shop like once before, but I like what I get from them, so here we are again. So I really love this business card because I feel like you could actually use this as deco in your planner. And then there is a freebie in neutral. And I guess I did order during a sale, so there's like a full box and weekly sidebar freebie or sticker as well. And then there's a postcard as well. Not really my style, but it's cute. And then I mainly ordered this kit, but because I was paying for shipping from the UK anyway, I decided to get a few like icon sheets. So I got the sticker sheet. I try to resist buying these because it's kind of silly to buy stickers of stickers, but like I've just been needing this in my planner lately. I got some laptops because I can always use more laptops. I think I got these in neutral, and then everything else I got in the rainbows. I got these like Happy Meal stickers for reasons, and then the hash brown stickers as well. So those were the icon stickers that I picked up. And then mainly I wanted this kit because we recently went to California Adventure, and this seemed like a very like California Adventure themed Disney kit. So there's a full boxes, some checklists, and like half boxes. This is on the removable mat, which I've used from this shop before and I liked it, so I just decided to stick with it. More full boxes. Really not a fan of this full box, sorry, but I do like the Groot box. And a lot of other plain boxes, pattern boxes in washi, and then basically that same identical sheet but in plain. And then glitter headers, regular headers, habit trackers, and some other labels. A giant double box, which I might save for my birthday week because we're going back to Disneyland, maybe. But otherwise, I probably won't use the double box in the week that I'm using this kit. But yeah, there's deco and icons and stuff. And then the washi and the date covers and all of that goodness. So that is my pretty small but definitely worth it order from BellaPlanella. All right, so next we've got an order from Alicia Craft, and this is going to be a bunch of foily goodness. All right, so we got a few freebies. This looks like a pink hollow. That's kind of pretty. And then I can't tell if these are the same color. They're like eerily similar, but slightly different. And then here's the spring feet freebie with a lot of cute deco for the spring, and then a full box overlay. Those are both kind of in like a pinky holographic foil. And then I'm gonna have to like glance over at my invoice while I do this just to make sure I'm giving you the right information. So I got basically a bunch of foil for April from Alicia Craft. So I got the Easter underlays in the egg print, and this color is ice blue. So that's ice blue if you were curious. And then I got the bunnies, the Easter underlay bunnies in winter green, which is kind of like a bright mint color. It's not really showing up on camera there. There we go. Still trying to figure out how to film foil. And then I've got the Easter overlays, just 4 of them. I didn't want that many. And these are in the color Ballerina, which is kind of a pink color. I wanted pink because of the Easter bunny ears there. Then I have the books underlays, and these are like the shelf ones in olive green, which her olive green's a little bit different than like Plana Hannah's olive green. It's definitely more olive, if that makes sense. Like it's got more of a yellow tint to it. And then I also got the books underlays. These are the books design, that's what it says. And this is the color Merlot, which is kind of a dark red. And then I got the floating overlays. So these are, I kind of like this. It's just like deco overlays. So like you could place it wherever you wanted on the full box instead of being limited to like the box. So I just got these in gold because I figured I might use these whenever. And then, yeah, those are just the floating overlays. So those are really cute. And then I got this 32mm book washi because the kit I want to use all of the book stuff with, I don't think I have any leftover washi, so I thought I would just get this pattern. I love this pattern so much. It's got cats and books. It's so cute. And this is the color light brown, so it's kind of like a bronze. Really like it. But yeah, look at those adorable cats. So yeah, that is everything from Alicia Craft. Lots of foil. My thing with foil this year is that I buy foil for kits, unless it's like a really special week. I buy foil for kits where I'm using leftovers. So these are all going to be paired with kit leftovers while I do a lot of April spreads. All right, let's go ahead and finish off this haul for April. So the last thing I bought that was planner related in April was something from the Budget Mom, who is like one of the few financial people I still follow on the internet. And I think her product is going to be helpful for us as we're kind of trying to figure out what our married finances look like. So let's go ahead and open this up. She was running a sale, so I picked up something heavily discounted here. I'm not going to be able to show the whole box on camera, but this is super cute. And it has a note. Whoops. My desk is very narrow, so it's really hard to show this. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this out of the packaging. So yeah, like I mentioned, she was running a sale specifically on the Budget by Paycheck workbook in the like monthly booklet version. This was $5 in the floral version. So I just decided to pick it up because I've been eyeing it for a while and I think this is going to be really helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the plastic packaging so we can look at some of the actual Budget by Paycheck workbooks. All right, so here we are again. Really hard to show you the whole thing on the screen, but basically you open it up like this. And then you'll find all of the booklets. How cute is this? So I really find her real life budget videos helpful, both her own and then like she helps other people out when they write in and ask them for help with their budget. So in case you're not familiar with her website, her channel, etc. But yeah, this is a whole year's worth of budgeting materials and it's just parsed out by each month, and these are undated, so that will be nice because probably going to start using this summer with my husband. We shall see. So I'm going to pull out this stuff first. It looks like there's a note from her. I'll read that later. And there's stickers because, you know, we all love stickers. These are really cute. They're kind of like plasticky, but so not what I would normally use, but these are cute. I don't know if I'll use these in the budget workbook, but I like them. And then, so it looks like there's a booklet for each month, and then this one is like the instructions. So maybe I'll pull the instructions out and take a look at those. Oh, instructions and yearly spending. So maybe there's some pages to work on in here as well. Oh, okay, so they open up like this. Hopefully you can see all of that. And I'm not gonna go ahead and like read all of this and explain the Budget by Paycheck method. You can go watch her videos. I'm sure she explains it a lot better. But basically it's just taking every check that you get and assigning it a job. It's like zero-based budgeting basically. And I've been doing this on my own in the notes section of my plum paper planner. But since we got married and we're trying to like combine finances, although we're still going to keep like probably some separate finances as well, just because we're used to that. We've been adults for a long time already. We are going to try and combine certain things, and I've been having a hard time wrapping my mind around having multiple paychecks because like my husband gets paid at least twice a month, whereas I only get paid once a month, and my life's been like that for a couple of years now, so it's hard for me to like envision multiple paychecks at this point. So I thought this would be helpful for getting all of that down on paper and combining not only multiple people's income, but just the fact that my husband gets multiple checks in a month now and always has. And I used to, but like since I worked in education, I don't. So I'm going to quickly flip through this. So there's like a short-term, medium, and long-term goal planning. This will actually be really helpful for us. We're kind of, I'll just speak for myself. I'm kind of in a weird space right now where like, I'm not sure where I go from here as far as goals, because I'm kind of in the job that I've worked toward for a while, and I need to figure out where I go from there. And then I don't know, we don't really have any memberships. Well, just kidding. I just recently got Google One, and my husband just recently got a gym membership. So we do have some subscriptions to remember. And then it looks like these are some savings goals for the year to describe them and explain like how much you're going to put away for each of them. And then this is to track your progress on those goals. I've never seen this part of the workbook, so this is new to me. Sinking funds visuals, ooh, I do like those. Yearly spending overview. I do this in my main planner, actually, in the notes pages, just to kind of estimate how much money I could potentially save in a year based on my projected income. And then balances, I'm assuming this is for your accounts. Yeah, your savings balance, your debt balance, and your retirement balance, and then that's your net worth. Okay. Bill tracker. I'm not sure how this works on a yearly basis or how this is a year's worth of bills, but I'll take a closer look at it later. And then luckily, I don't think either of us have any medical bills. I don't have any medical bills. Pretty sure my husband doesn't either. But if you're trying to get on track with paying those off, this would be good for you, I guess. We're lucky that anytime something's come up, either insurance covered it or we just paid for it right away. Okay, so that's like the instructions and the yearly spending. I'll have to take a closer look at this and like figure it out because I can't explain it just yet because I've never seen that information before. Let's take a look at just 1 month's worth of the actual budgeting book. I'm going to pull out June because I feel like that is the first month we could potentially use this. I think we'll sit down and do this. These are undated again, so like you can start these whenever you want. This is definitely outlined like January to December, but like you could just move around in it. It would be fine. So it looks like there's a quote on the inside. So this one says the hardest part is starting, but once you do, you're excited to continue. That's me every year when I do my annual budget. I'm like, it's gonna be a lot of work to set up. But then once I get it set up, then I can kind of just be on autopilot. It's nice. Once you find a budgeting system that actually works for you, it's really nice. So then I guess inside every workbook, you write in your name, and if found, this is definitely gonna stay at home. I'm not taking this anywhere. And then you've got this like pocket over here. You've got a monthly calendar overview. So this would be for June. You get to write down your goals for the month. Oh, and you can write whatever days in you want. So if you like a Sunday to Saturday, or if you like a Monday to Saturday monthly calendar overview, you can do that. There's a space left open for just thoughts and notes. I'm enjoying notes pages more and more lately, just so I can like get random thoughts out of my head. And then this gets into the paycheck budget trackers. So let's see. How many do you get of these for the month? Let me walk through this first and then we'll look at how many we actually have. So you put in the paycheck date, you put in the income from that paycheck, budgeted and actual, and then total it up if you're doing like multiple paychecks, I guess. And then you would write down whatever bills you have due in the time frame between this paycheck and whatever next paycheck's coming in, date, budgeted and actual amount. Then you would do your cash envelopes. I don't use cash. I do not. I am weird. I know everybody says that if you use cash, you're less likely to spend. I, however, for some reason, when I have cash, I want to spend it quicker. Why? I'm not sure. I have a theory that it makes me nervous to have cash on me walking around, so I just want to get rid of it. So I don't use cash envelopes, but this would be like your variable expense categories if you're cashless, so we could use it for that. And sinking funds. Sinking funds are like the only reason I was able to have a wedding, y'all, and travel at the same time. Like, it just gives me so much peace of mind. We're not paying off any debt right now. I do have my master's degree student loans, but I have the money in a CD for them right now. It's all saved up. I got the money to pay them off, but it's been 0% interest for 3 whole years. So I've been making money on my savings instead. So maybe I'll do like one big debt payoff, or maybe we'll get forgiveness. That would be nice. I'll still have a little bit I have to pay regardless. And then extra savings, which I feel like for us would be our Roth IRAs. And then you total all that up. And then it looks like here, if you are using cash for your variable expenses, you could break that down here of like what bills go into each of those envelopes. That's too complicated for me, y'all. Again, cash doesn't work for me anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Money thoughts, that's good. That's a good thing to write down. And then a priority goal for the month. Or maybe, no, this is a priority goal for this paycheck. And then it just repeats. So we have second paycheck, third paycheck, fourth paycheck, fifth paycheck. How many are in here? Okay, so there's enough for 5 paychecks. So just for context, I currently get 1 paycheck a month and my husband usually gets 2. And then, you know, I think he's like on an every other week thing. So he could potentially get 3 in a month. So that'll be plenty of space. Then you have the expense tracker. So this is something I got to get my husband on board with, is tracking expenses. I usually do it on a calendar view. But since I have this workbook now, I can probably do it here. So there's a space for notes, the date, and then what the transaction is, what category it's in, whether it was a withdrawal or a deposit, and then the ending balance on the account. Probably won't use that part because we do a lot of our expenses through credit cards. We use credit cards responsibly and use them to our advantage. So there's lots of expense tracking pages. And then I just got the standard version of the workbooks. I know she has a workbook version that doesn't have a debt payment plan for people who are debt-free, but these are in here right now. Like I said, the only debt either of us have is my master's degree student loans. So I'm probably just going to do a lump sum payment on them when I have to because I've got the money saved. So don't really have to use this, but that's fine. Then there's a monthly net worth tracker. So yeah, that's something to work on together because I think I know my net worth. I don't know that my husband really does right now. I will say my husband's a very responsible person with money, but we got to get like on the same page as to like how much we're tracking and how we're gonna like work on goals together. And then this is the Where Did My Money Go worksheet. So basically you compare your monthly spending and monthly income to the last month, and you track like the percentage of your income that went to each category. And then you do that with debt and savings as well. And what does this mean? So I think here you do the budget categories. I don't know how this is different. It looks kind of similar, just laid out differently. I don't know. If you can make sense of this more than I can, you let me know. Oh, and then there's a meal plan. I could be better at that. for sure. If my husband needs to get on board with me with writing down budgeting stuff, I need to get more on board with meal planning. And there's more space for thoughts and notes. And then these are, if you're gonna do cash envelopes, you can rip these out or cut them out and put them into your cash envelope, I guess. So that's just one example. Obviously, there is a booklet for every single month, but I'm not going to go through every single one. But let's just look at like the colors for each one, because I mean, that's cute and pretty, right? So we got January, cute, daisies, February, March, nice bright jade green, April, I love this color, May, birthday month. I always love peach. Oops. I decided to mess up the order I was putting these down. We already looked at June. July. Ooh, very fun and summery. August. September. That's pretty too. October. November, and December. So that is the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck monthly booklet version. I don't think they have this exact one for sale anymore because I feel like they were trying to do a clearance, but they do have another version in like animal print, and then I think they're gonna bring these back soon, like the newest version. So, and then there's gonna be a spiral version again at some point. But yeah, that is going to close out the April haul. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. If you want any more information about the budget workbook, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to let you go and I'll talk to you later. Bye.